Здравствуйте! Хорошо, четверг. Как дела? How's everybody doing? Hi. So, it's Thursday already, a new day. So, I was thinking, we all have like those things to do on our to-do list, and we just don't get to what we need to do sometimes. And it can be frustrating when you think, I want to get that done and that and this and so, and then you just don't get around to it. And it could be with anything, even when you want to lose weight and you're like, I'm 1 minute you're so active at it, and the next you could be eating and not doing what you have to do. So yeah, it could be frustrating when you don't get the things done that you really want to do. Because if I look at my life and I'm thinking, I love to jump rope, but for some reason I don't always do it. And then I always get that little wake up sign from, hey, why didn't you jump rope for all that time now? And then I'm like, oh yeah. Because once you do it, you really enjoy it. And you're like, this is what I really like doing. But for some reason, it just faded away out of my life, and I'm not jumping rope anymore. And I guess we all have those things in life that we like, we have these dreams, these goals, these things to do each day, and we just don't get around to them for some reason. And because I took this little matryoshka of mine, and I thought, it's symbolic, we're all human beings, and we all have this one body, this one little brain and everything to function. And we're so blessed that we have, I hope and pray that we have a new day every day to be productive. And sometimes you could just be, putting stuff in. I can do this, I can get this done. And I can get that done. And this can fit in. Yeah, this can fit in also. Put this in and put this in. And even a couple of this, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I got it all in today. Yay, this day was productive. Yay. But sometimes we could be like forcing ourselves to put things in and stuff it and stuff it and stuff it. And then our cup, we just overflow, and then we don't close anymore because we just decided to do too much in one day. Or if we don't do enough for one day, we just feel shallow and empty. That's also possible. And it got me to thinking that yes, the best thing we can do to get ourselves through life, through the days, let's get it smaller, to get us through the days, is to really plan. Because we're not robots, and I mean, even when you plan, you can even plan in like spaces from, this is a space where I can have a little flexible time, or this or that. But I think that planning your day really helps you to do things effectively. Because why do people who have to go to their jobs, etc., they function right? Because they know at 10 o'clock they have a meeting scheduled, at 11 they have to do that, and at 12 you have a lunch break, 1 you start again, etc., etc. And then you just know, this is what I have to do. I know that when you're a free human being and you just you have all the things you can do for yourself and just decide what you want to do, it's nice and everything, but it's also very important and very productive if you want things done to plan your day, to schedule your week. And of course, as I said, you don't have to be a robot and this or that and this and so. You can be flexible. But for the day, write down the top 3. These things I really have to do. And start with those things, If you know you don't function right, or you're not the same if you don't exercise, put that in your top 3. I have to exercise today. What time? Blah, 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 so-and-so time. That's when I will do my exercise. I have to eat right, and in order to eat right, I need certain groceries in my house, so make sure that you find a special day or something you can meal prep, or you can fill it in. But make sure that you have your top 3 things that you really know that you have to get done for each day, and you plan them step by step. Because the disappointment, we can get so disappointed if we continuously not achieve our goals, if we don't get our things done that we think that are necessary for us, because it drains you. It can even depress you if you think, oh, I'm not getting to where I need to go, I'm not being productive. So that's for me, and I think it's for everybody. Plan your day, make sure that you stick to your top 3, this and that needs to get done, and go for it. And remember, there's only so much you can handle each day. So don't be fooling yourself up and thinking, I'm a superhuman being and I can get everything done, and I can get this done, and I can get that done, and that, and this and so. And then by the end of, okay, maybe you can deal with it for just 1 week or 2 weeks or a month. But a lot of people get burned out. Their energy just disappears because they've been going on and on and on, going over their boundaries and trying to fill so many things in that they need to do over a length of a month or a week, and they put it all in one day and think, yes. Because don't forget, people also around you expect you to be some kind of superhuman, and that you just do everything at once and get as much done, especially if you're working somewhere. Get as much done as possible, because that's how we become productive. But sometimes doing just 2 things completely 100% right, I think personally that's more than doing 50 things just a little bit. So that's really something we as humans can really, program our mind with and teach ourselves to stick to it. Because even with me and the weight loss journey I had and still have, because I think it's for life. It's for life for me to just to remember to eat right, to eat a certain. Because I've noticed when does my healthy eating habit succeed? It's when I have my fridge filled with the right groceries and the right drinks, etc., that I need to drink and eat for myself. And when it doesn't work is when, we get so busy in between and we don't do, and we just end up buying quick things and stuff like that. That's where you drift. So when you stick to a certain routine, that's when you achieve in life. And if you make a top 3 in your routine, these things really have to get done, that's how you live productively. And that's also how you protect yourself from burnouts and stepping over your boundaries, because it's a combination, of course, a burnout and not standing in your own boundaries. And we all need to limit ourselves and limit our environment. This is what I can handle. So you also have to learn and study yourself and know what can you handle as a human being and what can you not handle. And go with it and stick to it. But as I said, a lot of times, a lot of things help by just simply writing it down, planning things for yourself. This is what I got to do. This is what I have to do. This is where I have a little space. This is where I can squeeze something in. And this is where I need rest. This is where I need to eat healthy. Take time to just relax, etc., etc. So, yeah, my message for today is, if you're feeling overloaded and filled, etc., and close to exhaustion or burnout or whatever you're dealing with at this moment, could be dealing with, take a couple of steps back and start reevaluating yourself, really taking time to see what can I deal with and what can I not deal with, and then just start planning things for yourself. And as I said, stick to your top 3, and also voice it to your environment. This is what I'm going through, this is what I'm dealing with, and this is what I can handle right now, and this is what I cannot handle. And just try to stick with it, because even me, I've seen so much growth in my life, but I also see that I sometimes fall into that trap that I want to please again, and that I want to do things that people expect of me, or people want things from me, and then I start out saying no, because that's the new me. No, I don't want it this way, or I don't want that. And then all of a sudden, if they just keep pushing long enough, I end up meeting them halfway. And I have to learn to stick to my boundaries and stick to who I am. And it goes for all of us. Stick to who you are, and stick to what you can deal with or what you cannot deal with, because it really gives you structure in life if you just stick to who you are. And as I said, we can all be just a little bit flexible, but don't overstep your boundaries. Don't keep on saying yes when you mean no. And the best way for you to do that, as I said, is program your life, plan your life, make routines and stick to them. So that was just a quick in-between vlog. I hope that if you're going through such a difficult thing as being overloaded and doing too much when you should be taking 1,000 step backs, I hope you start listening to your body, to your system, which is telling you to let go and to slow down. And plan your day. And don't be afraid to say no when you need to say no. To be real with people around you, because everybody who's for you, who really has your best interest, they will respect you and try to run with you and adjust. But who doesn't have you at heart, they will try to step on you and, get their way. But that's up to them, and you have to decide, this is me, this is all I can do, this is all I can fit in, or this is what I can do or can't do. But you have to learn to know yourself. What are my boundaries? What are my, to-dos? Oh, I hope I make sense, because, I've been, okay, I'm not going to say all that, but think of this little matryoshka here. Know that you can only deal with so much each day. Plan your day, okay? And stick to your routines as much as possible. Because when you plan your day and you stick to your routines, you get so much more done. And you feel so elated. You feel so refreshed and good about yourself when you get things done. You feel like a superhuman being when you get things done that you know that you wanted to do for that day. So reward yourself for the things that you do each day. And every day we get a new chance. We get new chances to learn things, to grow things, and so don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you don't achieve what you need to achieve at that day. Always know that there's going to be a new tomorrow. As far as we know there's going to be a new tomorrow. And make the best of each day and just go for it. Okay? So plan your day, stick to your routine, make a top 3, go for it, and don't be too hard on yourself if you still don't achieve your goal for that day. But listen to your body. If your body's telling you to slow down, please slow down. Okay? Have a fantastic day. Пока-пока. До свидания. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Tell people about me. Let me encourage everybody who needs encouraging. And have a fantastic day. Thank you for subscribing. Bye-bye.